sea keeps many secrets, but some it spits back with no explanation. In 1921, a massive schooner was found run aground off the coast of North Carolina. Its sails were still set. The galley prepared for a meal, but her crew, all of them, were gone. No signs of struggle, no distress call, just a ship abandoned and silent. The ghost crew of the Carroll A Deering vanished without a trace. Part 1: The Ship and the Voyage. The Carroll A Deering was a majestic five-masted schooner built in 1919 for commercial cargo. It was among the last of its kind, a ship that belonged more to the 19th century than the 20th, owned by the G.G. Deering Company of Bath, Maine. She was designed to transport coal and cargo up and down the eastern seaboard and across the Atlantic. In August of 1920, she set sail from Norfolk, Virginia, headed for Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, carrying a load of coal. The ship was captained by William H. Merritt, a seasoned veteran of the sea, accompanied by his son, Sewell, as the first mate. However, illness soon struck, and both Merritts had to leave the ship. In their place, the company appointed a new captain, William B. Wormel, an old but respected sailor, and a new first mate, Charles B. McClellan. There were 9 others aboard, mostly foreign seamen from Scandinavia and Europe. From the outside, the voyage seemed typical, but below the surface, tensions were brewing. Part 2: The Strange Crew. The new captain, Wormel, was known to be a quiet and religious man, but his relationship with McClellan, the first mate, became strained. In one stop at Barbados, Wormel confided in another captain that he didn't trust his crew, especially McClellan, whom he described as drunk and insubordinate. He feared something bad might happen on the voyage home. McClellan, on the other hand, told port officials in Barbados that he hated the entire crew. He seemed agitated and unstable. This wasn't just a typical seafaring tension. Something darker was brewing. The ship departed Barbados on January 9th, 1921, bound for Hampton Roads. It would never complete the journey. Part 3: The Final Sighting. On January 28th, the Carroll A. Deering was spotted near Cape Lookout Lightship by a lightship keeper named Captain Jacobson. A crew member aboard hailed the lightship and reported that the vessel had lost its anchors. Strangely, the man who hailed the ship was not the captain, and he was described as having a thick foreign accent. Even more odd, the crew was seen loitering around the quarterdeck, a place usually reserved for officers. Their behavior seemed chaotic. The captain was nowhere in sight. This was the last known communication from the ship. Part 4: The Ghost Ship. On January 31st, 1921, just 3 days after that sighting, the Carroll A. Deering was found aground on the treacherous Diamond Shoals, just off Cape Hatteras. The Coast Guard arrived to a haunting scene. The ship was completely deserted. The wheel was shattered. The galley showed signs that food had been recently prepared. Logbooks, navigation equipment, and the lifeboats were missing. Personal belongings were left behind. No signs of struggle. No blood, no bodies. The great schooner had become a ghost ship. Part 5: The Investigation. The U.S. government launched an extensive investigation. Theories piled up like storm clouds. Was it piracy? Was the ship caught in a storm? Did the crew mutiny? and flee in the lifeboats, but no pirate activity was recorded in the area. No storms were reported on that day, and no lifeboats were ever found. One theory claimed the ship had been taken by rum runners, but there was no sign of any stolen cargo. Another theory: the crew may have been lured off the ship by a false distress signal, a trap, a rogue vessel posing as a ship in need, only to ambush and capture the Deering's crew. Yet another posited they had fallen victim to the Bermuda Triangle. After all, the area lies just on the edge of that infamous stretch of cursed sea. But none of these theories fully explained the chilling emptiness of the ship. Part 6: Supernatural Whispers. As weeks turned into years, the legend of the Carroll A Deering grew. Locals began to whisper. Some believed the crew had been cursed. Others said they'd seen strange lights above the coast, phantom ships drifting silently in the moonlight. Fishermen swore they'd seen the Deering sailing again, long after she had been salvaged and dismantled. Even the FBI got involved, an unusual move for a missing person case at sea. And then there were the letters. In the 1930s, mysterious letters began surfacing, written in broken English, claiming to be from crew members who had escaped slavery on an island, but no one could prove their authenticity. The handwriting didn't match, the grammar was off, and worst of all, they led nowhere. Like the crew, the truth remained lost. Part 7: Legacy of the Haunted Sea. Today, the story of the Carroll A. Deering remains one of America's greatest maritime mysteries. The ship is long gone, salvaged, broken, lost to the waves, but the ghosts remain. Tourists visit the Outer Banks, hoping to hear the whispers of phantom sailors. Legends persist of cries echoing through the fog. Some say the crew never left, that their souls are trapped, searching for a home they'll never reach. The sea gave back the ship, but it kept its crew. They sailed into the horizon and into mystery. The Carroll A. Deering, forever drifting between truth and legend. Subscribe for more true horror stories. The sea still speaks. Are you listening?
Support and subscribe my channel.